Hey guys, it's Coach Jensen. Welcome back to another episode of Coach's Kitchen. I know it's been a long time, so thank you guys for waiting patiently. I've had a lot of fans hitting me up asking when the next Coach's Kitchen video is going to be coming through. I want to take a second. I'm going to just check out my shirt here, the Hooper shirt. I want to give a big shout out to Valley Hoopers, my friend Coach Jack Donahue over there, doing some awesome things. So shout out to you, Coach Jack. So just a little check-in on the weight situation. So I weighed myself today and I weighed myself yesterday. Yesterday was 249, today was like 252. So I'm sitting right around that 250 pound mark. So doing pretty well on the weight loss journey while also putting some muscle on and gaining some strength too. So tonight I'm gonna be making a really nice dish for you guys. Well, for myself and Michelle, but you guys will be able to see. It's gonna be some chicken tikka masala over a bed of rice with some vegetables with some naan bread. Alright guys, so going over some ingredients. I've got some jasmine rice. So I got this at Costco. I've got a 25 pound bag here. We were talking about how much it was. I want to say either $18 or $20, but it was under $20 for 25 pounds, right? Less than $1 a pound. And a lot of times, right now especially, like the grocery prices are absolutely crazy. So if you go to a regular grocery store and try to buy even a pound of rice, a lot of times it's like $8 on its own. And so I'm getting a huge discount by going to Costco and getting that 25 pound bag. So if rice is something that you cook a lot, I would definitely recommend checking that out. All right, and for my vegetables today, I've got a red bell pepper and I've got 1.5 of these zucchinis here. So sometimes they're labeled as zucchini, sometimes they're labeled as Italian squash, but those two are synonymous, meaning they're the same. All right guys, so I'm gonna show you how to prepare these vegetables here. Now just keep in mind, if you are a younger viewer here, make sure that you check with your parents, make sure it's okay if you're gonna be using a knife to cut. And you always wanna use good safety when you're using a knife, because it's very easy to cut yourself, and I've done it multiple times on accident. So just make sure that you're keeping your fingers out of the way and being safe out there, guys. All right, guys, so a little look at the stove here. I got the butter and rice in there. I'm just gonna bring that to a boil. Got my teapot going. I'm gonna make some like ashwagandha turmeric tea. And then I've got my big frying pan here. So I'm gonna pop the vegetables in there and get those going. And then I'm actually gonna cook the chicken tikka masala in the same pan there as the vegetables. All right, so I've got a little avocado oil in the pan for my vegetables here. You know, you guys know how I feel about the oils, man. The oils are super important. I think that one of the most unhealthy things that we consume in our culture today is all these like polyunsaturated fatty oils. So there's 3 like really good oils that I try to live by: the avocado oil, coconut oil, and olive oil. But avocado is the one that you want to cook on high heat. As you can see here, we've got a smoke point of 500 degrees Fahrenheit, which is way higher than olive oil. All right, so I hit these vegetables with just a little bit of salt and pepper. I don't want to season them too much because I want the tikka masala to be the main flavor, but definitely just want to put a little salt and pepper and oil on them. My teapot is getting pretty close to being done. With the teapot, of course, I've got that all the way up on high. The vegetables I've got on just like a little over medium, like to medium high range there. And I'm not going to cook those very long because once I put the chicken in, they're going to cook with the chicken as well a little bit. So I just want to get them, you know what I mean, a little bit softened up to start there. And then my rice, my timer's at 13 minutes now, but once it starts boiling, you turn that all the way down, just let it simmer with the lid on, and then you hit it for about 15 minutes on that low temperature. All right guys, and the chicken tikka masala that I'm using today, if you don't know what that is, it's just chicken that's kind of like an Indian style. So it's in like a creamy kind of tomato sauce that has a lot of curry seasoning in there, a little bit spicy. But this is a traditional Indian dish. I actually had this when I was in India. I got to take a trip over to India when I was 14. And so I did have like traditional tikka masala in India. But this is actually from Costco. And so the chicken's in here pre-marinated in the bag. This is actually something that I saw from my great friend, my brother in Christ, Stephen Parisi. So shout out to Mr. Parisi. A lot of you students that are watching the channel definitely know him. But that's my guy, man, Mr. Parisi. Alright guys, so these vegetables have softened up quite a bit, starting to get cooked through, so I'm going to go ahead and add that chicken tikka masala into the pan here. Alright guys, the rice is finished, the chicken and the veggies are finished, now it's just time to plate it up and get cracking. Alright, so here we go guys, I'm going to get a nice generous portion of rice, probably a little more actually, I'll need a double scoop there. And now I'm just going to take some of the chicken and vegetables, put it right over top. Oh baby, that looks good. Alright guys, and now we've got the moment of truth, the taste test. So let's see how it is. Let's add a minute to cool down here. Oh, it smells absolutely incredible. Wish you guys could smell it through the camera at home. I'm gonna get a nice big bite with some chicken, some zucchini, and some red pepper here. Still pretty hot. That is absolutely incredible. The sauce is really nice. So like I said, it's kind of a creamy tomato sauce, but it's got a lot of different spices in there too. It's got like the curry, the turmeric, but it has another spice that's almost like a cinnamon type flavor in there. It gives it like a little hint of sweetness. Super, super delicious. And I'll tell you what makes it a lot different. I've had this one time before, but I just had it with the chicken and rice. And adding these vegetables in really gives it a nice little flavor combination, and it's a really good way to get your nutrients in without even really noticing that you're eating vegetables. So if you're not a huge fan, it's really good to mix your vegetables with something that's really flavorful. And so then you taste more of that than the actual vegetable flavor if you're not a vegetable person. Now, I actually enjoy how vegetables taste these days, but for a lot of my younger years I didn't, or tricked myself into believing that I didn't like how they taste. But the truth is, when they're prepared correctly, they're actually really delicious. Oh yeah. Alright guys, so it stopped recording the time lapse for some reason, but don't worry, I definitely cleaned my whole plate. So this is an excellent meal, especially if you have a family and you kind of want to put something together that's quick, easy, isn't going to take like a ton of effort, but it's still going to be delicious and taste home cooked. So you moms out there, this might be an excellent option for you guys, or your fathers who like to get down in the kitchen as well. I definitely support men cooking and getting in the kitchen too, because I think that's kind of a skill that over the last couple decades the men have missed out on a little bit. And then I'm sipping on my ashwagandha tea. Oh man, that's incredible. All right, and I'll try to find a photo of the chicken tikka masala. I threw the box away a couple days ago, so I'm not sure who exactly makes it, but I'll do some research on the internet, try to find it, and link a video there so you guys can see that in case you're interested in going out and doing the same thing. And then I've also got the naan bread that you might have seen on the video if the time lapse didn't cut it out, but I was just putting some of the food on there, eating it right off. Delicious. And then there's some stuff called tzatziki as well, which is kind of like it's got yogurt, cucumbers, and like dill in there, which is really delicious to dip this in as well. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching all the way till the end. If you're still here with me, I appreciate your guys' support. You students from the school, I miss you guys. I love you. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're having a great summer and staying happy and healthy out there.